Hey there, toys and collectible fans. This is Fly Guy for TekSushi.com. It's Avengers Lego time. This is one big ass set, the Quinjet. Let me just zoom in and give you a bit of a look at that set there, if you can see it. So this is 6869. This massive ass Quinjet that's came out from Lego as part of the Avengers series. Lots of minifigures in the pack, as you can see there. And we'll show you a much closer kind of high def as usual close up, but there's a quick look at the box. We get an alien foot soldier, we get Black Widow, Thor, Loki and Iron Man. Slight variation in the version of Iron Man, but a very cool set nonetheless. We have a look on the back. You can see some of the features this Quinjet has. So the cockpit moves up the way. You've got an alien soldier. I don't know what he's trying to do, basically get into the Quinjet itself. We've got Iron Man floating around. We've got a little drone, a little shield logo drone. We've got a depositing kind of piece that shoots out the drone at the bottom. Of course it's flipped missiles. There's always flipped missiles. There's rotating wings on the vehicle itself. You've got a back compartment there which allows access, if you remember the piece of the film. What else have we got? And you've got Loki on his little sled as he goes around and becomes his little god self and tells people what to do. And of course there's Thor. So fairly basic in terms of features, I think, but a really cool looking ship nonetheless. So massive big box, 6869. Let's put that down and show you what else was in there. There's a lot of instructions. It does take a fairly long build, but pretty neat and cool. One smaller pamphlet, followed by two others I should say, larger booklets. And then you also get a comic, which is, it says it's number 4 in the series, but pretty much repeats all of the previous comics that you get with the Lego sets themselves. Smaller repetitions. So there's one of the sets there, the Captain America one with the baddie aliens, which is also in the smaller set of the manual. So a little bit of a look there and a sneak peek inside some of the other sets. We've got them all for review. They'll all be on this channel. Wolverine, Deadpool and Magneto, as well as Spider-Man and Doc Ock will be coming very soon, and all of these other characters are in our reviews. If you've not watched them already, they're coming up. So that's a cool little comic, a nice little extra piece from Lego, and on the back we get to see a little bit of the new Spider-Man, which really looks like the old one, and other new figures which are coming in the line too. So there we go, marvelsuperheroes.lego.com. On with the set. First of all, let's get Loki out the way, because he is the god after all. Puny god that he may be, but we get this smaller chariot set, very similar to the one that was in the Captain America set, which we reviewed recently on the channel. Not a great deal to shout about this one. A bit of purple and gold pieces here, some slightly unique that I've seen. I don't collect a huge amount of Lego. I know you probably think I do, but I don't. And a lot of Lego fans, I'm sure, would go nuts for some of these purple pieces or some of the gold parts, but they're relatively uncommon. And a few stickers here and there, relatively sticker light on this set, it's not too bad. But this detaches, it can come apart if you want, create two separate little vehicles, but that's pretty much it. So we get a little look at this alien foot soldier, very similar, in fact I think he's identical to the one we've had before in the Cap set, which we reviewed on the channel I think just last week. Let me just zoom in on this guy for you. So very nice gold paint. Paint is absolutely beautifully done, applied, very nicely detailed, but ultimately, meh, it's a bit of a not that exciting character. On the back again, really nice print and the gold head, but that's it. So a bit of a boring one on the alien soldier, but not the worst. As for Loki, exactly the same as we've seen before in the previous release. In fact, he's not been in a previous release, we've not reviewed it yet, but I've basically got the set, I should say. So it's the same Loki. What I'm meaning is it's the same Loki that you'll get in all the sets, and he comes with his staff there. Now, in terms of print on him, he doesn't have anything on the back of his head, and on the back of his cape, there's really nothing there. It's just a plain back. So nothing really to report on Loki, but he's a very cool figure in terms of the print on his chest piece, all the gold. Very cool looking, and of course we get his head, which is a little weird, kind of slightly squidgy, odd plastic, but it works very well, and it looks the part. So there you go, one You are meant to be ruled. Little piece of Lego from Loki. On with the rest of the figures. Let's move that out of the way and we'll have a look at Thor, who's flying on the back of the Quinjet at the moment. Again, same Thor as in another set, which we'll have a review for you very shortly. But he does come with, if I take off his hair, his wig, and you'll see on the other side he's got his, oh my god, I'm getting Mashu face, and his, I may Mashu face. So, nice print again on the chest. You can see the silver kind of pieces there of his armour. We don't get the kind of sleeveless, flesh-toned shoulders, which I guarantee they'll bring it at some point because that's the way it appears in some of the movie. But we do have, if I rotate his cape round, you'll see a little bit of a print on the back. The silver again and the rest of Thor's kind of armour that he has. So that's Thor. His hammer is standard hammer that he's got in the other set too. Quite a nice piece, but really kind of unremarkable overall. Nothing really to write home about. It's just a basic piece of plastic. His hair's incredibly blonde, almost too blonde. Doesn't quite go with a ginger beard, but there we go. That's Thor. Very cool little minifigure he is. One other minifigure hiding inside here is Black Widow. And let's give you a look at that. She doesn't come with any guns. She's always been guns in pretty much every episode I've seen. There's no guns for this lady in here. However, she's using the same hair as appears in one of the Harry Potter minifigures, so not quite accurate considering her hair is really a lot shorter than that, but let's not pick. So you can just see her little mini Lego boobette there, and her Black Widow like jumpsuit. So nice print overall. A little bit of print on the back, as also a reversible head too. So you can have that look there, or that one there. So there you go. Choose your Black Widow face. And there we go. That is the Black Widow minifigure. One other minifigure inside here is, let me just get him out. Oops. Is one other Iron Man. Oops, and bits are dropping off everywhere. Now you don't have to display Iron Man with these blue pieces underneath, but that's the way it's suggested on the box if you want to show his kind of repulsor kind of stuff. But it's a very cool minifigure. The print's a little bit dodgy on the chin in terms of the paint there, which is suggesting this didn't quite come from Denmark and it's maybe been from China. But slightly different on the chest plate there in terms of that circular logo, because the other Iron Man comes with the triangular chest plate logo. So a very slight difference in Lego, which I don't have around to show you, but you'll see the other review coming up. So very nice indeed. And also the cool part is this oversized head does, whoops, there we go, pop up, and you get one Tony Stark underneath. So a very nice hinge, it's very secure, works very well, keeps it up, and it's the back print too. And you'll also see on the underside we've got a angry Tony Stark and a fairly happy playboy, philanthropist, genius, billionaire, whatever it is, Tony Stark too. So whatever face you want to choose. And the helmet just plugs right on. So there we go. Tony Stark is Iron Man. Great little minifigure, very cool. Lego really managed to get the balance of an oversized head and that Iron Man there. It would be nice to maybe see a chest piece that went over the top of the minifigure just to bulk it out a little bit. But there we go, it is what it is. So that's it for the minifigures. Let's get a look at this gigantic ass Quinjet. And let me zoom back a little bit to give you some focus on the ship. There we go. So let me give you a view overall first of all, just to, there's a view back of it. Oops, one chapter's opening up. So it's a really big ship in that size. Very cool looking jet. Not one for me, but I do like the build and wanted these minifigures, so I had to get this. It's great fun building, it's a really good build. Great fun. Not too many repetitive parts, not too many stickers, but a very cool one nonetheless. So if we have a look at the cockpit, which by the way can be detached, I'm not going to do that, so it's going to fall apart if I do. The cockpit's very well done at the front. You can see quite a bit of detail in there. We get a blue seat, and we get some control panel stickers there. There we go. It's a really nice interior piece. Fits down very well. This does not actually have a working hinge, which is a bit of a letdown actually, but it does come out and come away, and inside you'll see one of the best parts of the ship, I think, is these great two little seats inside, and a control panel for Agent Coulson and Captain America to sit there, or a little fire extinguisher as well. And that's pretty much the interior, but it's a very nice piece. On the back, we'll show you the ramp. Not much to show you on that ramp, other than it's a ramp. And it goes in, there's a little bit of room at the back there, but most of it's taken up by the mechanism, which when you press this red piece on the top of the ship, you'll notice underneath deposits this. And this flies out to show this shield, little drone type aspect. And let me just, oops, I guess the idea is that that's the way it deploys, oops, and you've got a little shield, I don't know what it is, drone, something, kind of missile, something like that, and that flies around, so there you go. Other features are there you go, one cockpit opening into the cockpit as well, so you get both the back end and that top entrance. The wings themselves can rotate and move, and they're kind of dipped in that kind of angular position. This can also move at the front here, and that's pretty much it. To get this mechanism underneath put back in, you just simply push up and it locks back in. That's it done. We've got rotating feet on the bottom, and this cockpit at the front moves up and down, but principally you'll probably want it in that position anyway. Very heavy piece, incredibly large to display, so a little bit hard to put anywhere. Kind of looks like a transformer at that angle, but it's really cool. It's a very, very cool set. I picked this up as part of a huge Avengers bundle where I saved a lot of money at shopforme.com.au. My current favourite guys who are just the best. They're so good. Thanks, Jim and Bill. Very good at saving a lot of money, because the Lego prices I show you are just, they're more than a rip-off. It's just disgusting. But there we go. That's Lego in Australia for you. And I believe in the UK too, the prices are just ridiculous when you compare them to the US and other places. So we're stung for Lego. Nothing new there, but that's why we never really buy it here. We buy it from people who get it for much cheaper prices, or we buy it from overseas and we still save money. So that's it. If you're in the US or Canada, you guys can get great prices and great service from ChowdenToys.com, one of our sponsors here at TekSushi and at FlyGuy.net, and they are the world's second largest Lego store, so check them out if you're in there. They do ship worldwide as well, but certainly you can save yourself a lot of money on shipping just by buying, if you're in the USA and Canada, from Chowden. And they've got lots of little giveaways and freebies too. If you follow our FlyGuy.net blog, you can get some extras in your bag. So there we go, they've got all the Avengers Lego, as does Shop For Me. Check them out. And let us know what you think. Comments below or on Facebook.com/TekSushi, TekSushi. And we'll see you for more Avengers sets coming up just after this. Cheers.